these? They are! Gungaga mushrooms!
They may be hard to come by in Midgar, but here you can't move for the blasted things.
Wow. Passing through. You.
What?
Nothing. For a second, I thought you were someone else. Who are you people?
Aye, you'll do.
More importantly, why are you here? Not to survey the reactor, I presume.
Ah, no, just to study it. We're on a wee field trip, you see? Wee shh.
Well then.
Aww.
Welcome to Gungaga. I'm Cissnei, Coalition Captain. And sorry, didn't mean to startle you before. Just doing our jobs. Back to your posts.
Ma'am.
You'll get a clear view of the reactor from that hill. Make sure to pay your respects, though.
Of course.
Come on. The hill's this way. You coming? Our village is a quiet one, as you can tell. Let's keep it that way. Don't get a lot of visitors, what with the jungle. Can't even remember the last time. But that's part of this place's charm, I suppose. Thank you. So what is this?
3 years ago, the reactor here suffered a catastrophic failure. It was old and couldn't handle the stress.
It needed maintenance, which Shinra never provided. And then one day...
So, they're cheap as well.
This was the company's way of trying to make amends.
I'm surprised they even made the effort.
And thanks to the hard work of our people, Gongaga rose from the ashes, right?
That's nice and all. But one memorial doesn't buy absolution.
You guys must be tired. I know you've got things to do, but if you wanted to rest up...
Wouldn't they say no?
My house is just down there. Got an open door policy, so feel free.
Woohoo! Don't mind if I do!
I'm, gonna take a look around. Seriously, get some rest, okay?
Today, I'm going to teach you about an important part of our history, about the terrible accident that forever changed Gongaga and her people. I'm sure all of you know about our Mako reactor.
Okay!
When it was being built and afterwards, we kept our distance. It was Shinra's, so we trusted them to take care of it. But one day, 3 years ago, without any warning, The reactor exploded. The air was thick with Mako as metal fell from the sky like rain. Our crops were ruined, our homes destroyed, and our loved ones taken from us. The memory of it still pains me dearly.
Telling species apart can be difficult. What looks like a Gungaga mushroom may in fact be poisonous. For me and my nose, the difference is obvious, but for someone like you, well, let's find out. Which of these do you think they are?
Right ones.
Correct. I suppose this scent does make it rather obvious. The soil here is exceptionally easy on the paws, as if it exudes life itself. The soil here is exceptionally easy on the paws, as if it exudes life itself.
See how they dry their mushrooms here? Bet they'd make for a mean stock. Doubt there's much it wouldn't improve. Soups, pilafs, maybe even a pot roast. What sort of thing would you go for?
Gonna go with the pot roast.
Ah, why does that not surprise me? I remember Mom saying how Claudio's was the best she'd ever had. If you tell me what it was like, I could try and make it for you. Imagine eating Gungaga mushrooms every day. Now that's luxury for ya. Imagine eating Gungaga mushrooms every day. Now that's luxury for ya.
Children of the planet, open your hearts to the words of our mother. Beneath your rich
Come now, that's enough. Can't you see you're scaring the poor man? Sorry for all that. It doesn't take much for them to get worked up. I'm Jijun, a farmer. I should be hard at work, but my back's forcing me to take a break for a short while. Oh, do you play Queen's Blood by chance? A game would help to pass the time. Sitting around soaking up the sun is all well and good, but at this rate, it's liable to put me to sleep. Aren't you something? Why, you were running circles around me like one of those professional racing chocobos. So is that how all you young folk play these days? Oh. Queen's blood sure has changed. Us old-timers can't keep up anymore. But you know, that's exactly the way it should be. You're better off harnessing that energy. Oh, you've still got enough to live life to the fullest. You can sit and relax to your heart's content when you get older, and your back starts giving you no say in the matter. That's why you should spend your youth getting up to all kinds of mischief. If you ever tire yourself out, though, I'll be here with my cards. A little downtime can do a body good.
For the light stream is all. Without it, this planet we call home will perish. And with planetology, she can be.
Goodness me, how many years has it been since we settled down here?
You expect me to remember? It's been ages, and an honest-to-God roller coaster.
The Coalition sent a team to investigate the reactor. See what's going on.
Those creepy ghost things aren't in any bestiary either for rent.
Time to get these birds looking spiffy.
Chocobo, choco, choco, chocobo. Catch you later!
All right, people, warm-up time.
Remember, no feeding the wildlife.
What's the matter? Ah, you there! Don't ask how I can tell, but you're into Queen's Blood, aren't you? Isn't that great, Oscar? I've found someone you can play against. Let me introduce you. This is Oscar the Swift. He's a watch chocobo. A huge Queen's Blood fan, too. He gets cranky if he can't play at least one game a day. So, how about it? Mind going around with him? Whoa. This is the first time I've ever seen Oscar lose. Didn't expect that. Seems like he's a little bitter. Anyway, thanks so much for indulging him. He can make it a lot harder for us to do our jobs when he's in a mood. Really, believe it or not, he's gonna make his television debut soon. He'll be up against a dog that plays Queen's Blood, and we have to make sure he wins to help drive up tourism here. He'll pull it off.
Sorry about that. Was catching up on sleep. Must have dreamed that customer up.
This is your friendly reminder from the Youth Coalition.
The coalition will get to the bottom of all this weirdness.
Don't worry, no pressure. Take as long as you want. Remember, you can't judge a book by its cover. Animals have been acting strange recently. Probably because of the reactor noise that's been stressing people, too.
It's springtime, boys, and I say
Thanks for coming in.
order a round of Verdant Green. There's no...
Once things settle down, I could see myself moving out here, living off the land. Be a nice change of pace. Just me, Marlene, and our little piece of paradise. Wonder what kind of stuff we'd end up growing.
Onions. Perfect fit for you.
Oh? And what makes you say that?
'Cause you cry a lot.
You're a funny clown. Shinra's doing its damnedest to bleed the planet dry, but she's still got life in her, and we gotta help her keep what's left.
Old man's napping, so here I am.
You ever heard of that blacksmith named Izo? Well, maybe you haven't heard of him. You've heard him. You've spent time.
I say we spin it at the saloon.
This must be one of... Hey there. Good to see you again. Since you're here, mind if I snap a pic of a fun guy with some fungi? This restaurant hired me to grab a couple of shots for them to use in their menu. I'm supposed to shoot the freshest Gongaga mushrooms I can find. Gonna get pics of the scenery while I'm here. Make the most of the opportunity and all that. Let me know if you find anything picturesque. This must be one of Gongaga's famous mushrooms. Only ever seen them in preserves. What a beautiful color. These... Hey there! Thank you for tracking down that spot. Quite the view you captured. Very nice! I'd say you're a first-rate photographer now. If the association had any lingering doubts about you, this latest shot should have completely dispelled them. At this rate, you'll outrank me. But hey, friendly competition never hurt anyone.
Why, hello, Cloud. Did you enjoy your buggy ride? The tires are reinforced to provide traction in even the most slippery of sands, which means you can explore the dunes at your leisure. This also means you can gather more detailed intel about the desert for me. Needless to say, many hazards await you on the road, so take care.
Gear like that, you've gotta be shit.
We're not only responsible for keeping people safe, but the...
That Cissnei lassie was right, you know. If Shinra had wanted to, they could have done something about the reactor. But instead, they looked the other way. Willful negligence killed those people, and everyone thinks Avalanche are the bad guys. Sad. Aerith hasn't been herself since we got here, has she? Wonder why. Does she know the place? Aerith hasn't been herself since we got here, has she? Wonder why. Does she know the place?
Children of the planet, open your hearts to the words of our mother. Beneath your rich,
If you like quiet, you came to...
rocks run deep. It seeps down, creeps into the very blood.
village's claim to fame is their delicious. The Coalition sent a team to
If you want to visit the reactor,
see what's going
you'll have
on.
to get Cissney's permission first.
Wish I could brush the chocobos too. It looks so fun.
Let's get started with some practice swings.
Look at all these eggs! My hens have been so good to me, I ought to share the bounty with the neighbors.
Make sure to never ever miss a beat. You want them nice and fast.
You're always welcome at the Gongaga Saloon. Get the
Playing me'd be a waste of both my time and yours. What's going on?
Try our Verdant Green, the healthiest of health drinks. Thanks for coming in. We're happy to have you.
The price for this year's mushroom.
Fine by me.
Order a round of Verdant Green!
There's no better pick-me-up on the tongue.
Something's up with the reactor, but the GYC's on top of it.
Welcome. As a new recruit, you'll look after the birds and attend training exercises.
Finally. Glad to get all that planting out of the way.
Sure hope this year's harvest turns out to be a good one.
yours? Come in.
Please.
Your eyes. You're a soldier, aren't you?
Was.
You wouldn't happen to know our son, would you? Zack? Are you all right?
Fine. What did you say his name was?
Zack. Zack Fair.
Zack? Sorry. No.
Our son just up and left one day, determined to chase his dreams. At first, he wrote us all the time, but
When I first saw you, I thought, maybe this is the girl he was always talking about. Sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable.
I doubt I was the only woman in his life. Charming guy like Zack.
Wherever he is, I hope he's enjoying himself at least. They do say no news is good news, right?
They sure do.
say, if you do happen to see Zack, would you tell him that we miss him and to please get in touch?
Of course I will. We should probably be heading back, don't you think?
What? Already? At least have something to eat before you go.
Thanks, but we don't want to keep our friends waiting.
Another time, then. Here. Sorry. Every time someone says they're from Midgar, we can't help but hope that person knows our son. Couple of bumpkins like us often forget it's a big city.
All this talk of another war has me worried. But I know I'm not the only mother afraid for her son.
Sorry. Every time someone's couple of bumpkins like us often forget it's a big city.
Hey. That wasn't very nice of me. You remember me telling you about Zack, right? At the playground? How he was my first love?
Yeah.
This is where he grew up. And now that I'm here, it's a lot. So when I saw someone who looked like him, I don't know, I had to say something. Didn't even occur to me to think how they would feel about it. Pretty selfish, huh? Waltzing in there, stirring up memories.
You're too hard on yourself. Bet it was good for them to get it all out.
I hope you're right.
So, this Zack guy, you still like him?
Wow. You went there, huh? Maybe. He's never given me a reason not to.
Any news?
Nothing. No calls, no letters.
Oh.
Leaving you out in the cold like this? Forget about that loser. He's a soldier, right? Then I hate to break it to you. But if he's been gone this long, the man is dead.
Cloud?
Sorry. I'm gonna go lie down.
Well, that clears that up. He definitely doesn't know who Zack is.
Another time.
For the life stream is all. Without it,
Imagine eating Gungaga mushrooms every day. Now that's luxury for ya.
Those Gungaga mushrooms you found? They're all yours if you want them. We got more than our fair share. Didn't settle down here until after the reactor incident. Place may not seem like much compared to Midgar, but it's more than enough for me. Those Gungaga mushrooms you found? They're all yours if you want them. We got more than our fair share.
Shinra was kind enough to build us a memorial, so that we might never forget the fallen. It remains the largest grave in our village to this day. Many of our friends and family.
We're not only responsible for keeping people safe, but the Chocobos help you. You know old man Torgan, don't you? Man's got some of the best produce this side of Mount.
Stick around, and you're bound to hear the howling from the reactor.
I am so bored, bored right out of my brain. If I don't die first, bet y'all go insane. 'Cause I've got nothing else to do. I'm stuck here wasting time. But just wait, oh materia, I'll get back on the road and make you mine. I am so bored, bored right out of my brain.
I'd love an encore, if that's cool.
An encore? Normally I charge an orb per song, but I'll make a special exception this time. Here goes. I am so bored, bored right out of my brain. If I don't die first, betcha I'll go insane. 'Cause I've got nothing else to do. I'm stuck here wasting time. But just wait, oh materia, I'll get back on the road and make you mine.